Hey, what's going on, y'all? Today we're going to be taking my PS4 collection, as you tell by the title and the thumbnail of this video. And we got a lot of videos, so give y'all a little sneak peek down there. That's the full collection that we're going to be taking a look at. So, yep. Make sure you like the video, comment down below what's your favorite video game. And I won't be talking about all of them, but I'll be talking about some of them, and some of them are actually pretty new, so I can't talk about them yet. You'll see them in this video, so let's cue that intro and enjoy the video.
Yeah.
What's up, Collector Nation? King Collector 9000 here with a PS4 collection update for, it's been a while. I usually don't do that much collection updates, or since last time I used to do that monthly for last year's, because ps5 was coming around. I thought I was going to get one, but nope, scalpers got to it. So I'm hopefully get a ps5. I might have to buy the bullet and just buy it like 600. I just really want it, so I might as well bite the bullet sometimes. And yep, as you see, this is what I've been working on. That's why I haven't been making a video in a while. Got my background set, all my posters up, so you tell. Full background, that's my gaming background, and my Transformers over there with the posters. Really, really good. So yeah, let's get into this collection update. Make sure you smash that like button. Comment down below what's your favorite video game and what PS4 game you're ready for. And if you already have a PS5, good for you. Comment down below, put hashtag I got a PS5. But hopefully I'll get one soon. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'll start with the first pile and go to the last pile. So let's grab some games. Yeah, let's grab a little bit. We got 1971 Project Helios. This was actually a pretty good game, I'll give that. Fear of the Cold, as it says. This game was actually pretty okay. I thought it wasn't gonna be good, but it was actually really good. Actually surprised me. Next up, we got Anthem. This game right here, it's like Destiny, but a little bit different armor, different classes and guns. But mostly it's just like Destiny, and actually was pretty okay. I'll give that. And if I didn't say this at first, make sure you get a snack and a drink, because this is going to be a pretty long video of talking about each game. Arma Gallant's Deck of Destiny. I'm not big on card games, but this was my first ever playing card games on my PS4. I'll give it that. It was actually pretty fun and that, but not that big for me. But I gave it a chance. And next up, this one I used to play with my buddy a lot, some of my friends and stuff, but I got a little bit too much toxic with a lot tryhards, so I just stopped playing for a little bit. And that's Apex Legends. And I got the Bloodhound Edition, which he's my favorite person to play as. And yes, it is a disc. And I will not show you all the code because it's already been used. So there's Apex Legends. And let's get into an amazing series that's been going on for the longest since PS3. And that's the Assassin's Creed series. So I almost have all the Assassin's Creeds, except for NZO Collection, Assassin's Creed 3, and Assassin's Creed Rogue Remastered. So first up, we got Assassin's Creed Black Flag. This game, it was actually okay. It was alright. I'm not good with the pirate ship at all, but I really loved the storyline, how the character was, how they brought him up. It was actually a really awesome game. We got Assassin's Creed Chronicles that comes with India, China, and Russia. All three games are really amazing. 3 different assassins. China has a female assassin, Russia and India have males. So that was actually a pretty awesome 3 journeys, 3 assassins. And yep, all 3 of them were really, really amazing. If y'all haven't played any of those, you should get this. It's actually a pretty cheap price to get that. Next up, we got Assassin's Creed Unity Limited Edition. This one was actually pretty fun. You could play with your friends online, but the final boss was a little bit tricky. I ain't gonna tell you much about it if you haven't played this game. All you say, this game is freaking amazing. Of how well the storyline is and the characters. And yep, mostly you play online with your friends. And next up, this changed the game with Assassin's Creed. We got Assassin's Creed Syndicate, which is just 2 different assassins. A brother and sister in this one. So that's the first time Assassin's Creed ever had a brother and sister on here as both assassins. So yeah, this was actually pretty interesting. Really interesting story. And at the end, it's actually really amazing. So Syndicate, y'all haven't played that, get on your PS4. Next up, we got Assassin's Creed Origins. This is when it started getting a little bit different, when they start going back then to Egypt and all those. So this game right here was actually pretty interesting to see, and this was actually the part 1 of the 2 other games of the story of the same character. So with this one, starts out the story with her. I ain't gonna spoil anything about it. If you play all 3, good for you. If you haven't, I ain't gonna spoil anything. But it starts out with the story of the person that plays the assassin. Goes back to the story of this one. So you play as ancient Egypt, which was actually really amazing. And yes, you can literally climb the pyramid. I've done that. That's a part of the story. It's Assassin's Creed Odyssey with the same girl that goes back through history of Assassin's Creed. And that's Odyssey. This one was actually probably one of my favorites going on, because I love Greek mythology and they start putting that in. I love this game, top notch, and there was actually a little thing from God of War in there. I ain't gonna tell you where, but it's a cave of Kratos. Y'all should check that out if y'all ever play this game. I found it, and it was really cool. And next up, this game is actually really awesome and really, really good. I love this game, and I can't wait to get on PS5. And that's Assassin's Creed Valhalla. This is the final story of that character, of the girl that goes through here. And this is Abel. This, if y'all watch Vikings on the Hulu, this actually starts coming around probably after that. So this game, freaking amazing. I will still play this, and I'm never gonna stop playing this. That's how good it is. Y'all haven't got Assassin's Creed Valhalla? You should buy on your PS5 or PS4. If you want ray tracing and make it beautiful, get on the PS5. But that's my opinion. It's on PS4 and PS5, so it's up to y'all. Next, so let's get into. This is all alphabetical order, as you could tell. So we got everything like that. It took me a while. Next up, we got Bloodborne. Really wasn't interested in this game. It was kind of destroyed by Overwatch, but I still played it and had a little bit of fun. But yep, it was actually a pretty fun game. I'll give it that. But it got destroyed by Overwatch. Next up, we got Battlefield 1 Enlisted Edition. Or Early Enlisted Deluxe Edition. This game right here, many different storylines, many different characters. And that's what started changing with Battlefield, and I started playing all the stories. The one I couldn't beat was the plain one. I don't get why, but I couldn't beat it if I tried. But I still love the game, and I still haven't beat the plain one. I'll go back to it and hopefully beat it. But the one game that was is still one of my top favorites in Battlefield. It's Battlefield 4. One of my top favorites, and the storyline is amazing. This game speaks for itself. If y'all haven't played Battlefield 4 since the PS3, try out on the PS4. Way better graphics on there. Next up, it's kind of like Battlefield 1 and it's Battlefield 5. Many different stories and really, really amazing stuff. So this goes on with World War II, which I mostly know more about World War II, and I was more interested into that. I was interested of how it was going on and that. But this, y'all want like a history lesson and y'all a gamer, and here's Battlefield 5 for you. Goes on World War II. Or you can play the R1, which I was showing my Call of Duty ones. We got Battlefield Hardline, which a lot of people hated. I used to hate because it was cops versus robbers, but Call of Duty's been cops versus robbers. So I played it, I actually liked it. It was actually a pretty amazing game. So I don't get why I was hating on it. In this game right here, perfect game, perfect movie, top notch, 10 out of 10, and that is Blair Witch. If y'all haven't watched the movie Blair Witch or even played Blair Witch, y'all should actually watch the movie and play this because, ooh, you'll get a little scared with this. Took me a while to beat that. Took me a long time to beat that. Another game that took me the longest to beat was Bloodborne. One of the most hardest games are in Dark Souls and Demon Souls. But yep, this game right here, I'm hoping will get remastered on the PlayStation 5, which it should, because how amazing it was. Next up, we got Borderlands Game of the Year Edition, which is a remaster of Borderlands 1, which Borderlands was actually awesome on the PS3, and having it remastered, even better. So let's grab another stack of games. Oh boy. This stack is getting a little tilted. So let's move on to the Borderlands Handsome Collection, which comes with pre-sequel and 2. 2 was actually is kind of one of my favorites in this Handsome Collection. Pre-sequel was pretty fun and I liked it, but 2 was actually my favorite in the Handsome Collection. And one of my top favorite Borderlands games of all time, which is still getting more and more DLCs, I'm like, we don't need anymore, and that's Borderlands 3. Borderlands 3 is one of my top favorite Borderlands of all time. Love the story, love the gameplay, and I couldn't stand how they did the ending. I couldn't stand it. But I still played it, beat it, and I'm still trying to get all the DLCs first, which is too many. And let's get into a racing game, which is Burnout Paradise Remastered. I was so happy to see Burnout being remastered. I haven't played since the PS3, so having a remaster on PS4, I was mind blown to see this back again. Awesome racing game. So let's get into some Call of Duty games. So might as well grab the last of them right there. So let's get into Call of Duty. We got Call of Duty Black Ops 3, which is not one of my favorites, but I still like the game. I'm not into jetpacks or super magnetic like armor. I'm really not into that. I'm used to old school, just running, shooting, and that's it. But Black Ops 3, I played it, I beat it, and I still like it. So I'm not hating on it. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's not my groove of jetpacks and stuff. It's not my groove. So let's get into one of the most recent Call of Duty games. It's Cold War. Amazing freaking game right here. I can't wait to play this on PS5 to see how it is. Love the zombies, but it's not better than Black Ops 2. I'll give it that. Campaign's amazing. Multiplayer is top notch. I will not play Warzone. It's too toxic. I only play a little bit, and that's it. So yep, Cold War, freaking amazing game right there. Now let's get into a Legacy Edition that comes with Call of Duty Infinite Warfare with the Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. Infinite Warfare, I don't like it at all. I can't stand it. I still play the story and I complete it. But Modern Warfare Remastered, top tier game. I'm still trying to find Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, but Modern Warfare Remastered, beautiful game. So let's get into another game, which is Call of Duty Modern Warfare, which I think they're going to bring out a second one to go with this because of story of how it ended. So yeah, I'm thinking they might make a sequel to this. It was actually an okay game. Not better than the original Modern Warfare series, but it's okay game right there. Now, since I was talking about that, here's Call of Duty World War II. I'm telling you, I love World War II history. I just don't know. I love reading about it. And I can't stand the Nazis. I even played Sniper Elite 4, which I do have. I have shot Hitler in the game. So yeah, I'll see play that a million times. And I mostly have almost a platinum trophy to Sniper Elite 4. So yeah. So Call of Duty World War II, top tier game. The second you get into it, D-Day, really crazy game. Really crazy at first, but it started calming down and the story, top tier, amazing. So you haven't played Call of Duty World War II, you better try it out now. Next up we got Control, which has the Ultimate Edition of it, which has all the DLC. I played Control. I call it the Quantum Break female version of the original Quantum Break. So yeah, this game almost looks like Quantum Break, but nah, actually it. But yeah, seeing this was really amazing. I love the storyline, and I can't wait to get the Ultimate Edition to play more of it. And I'm getting the Ultimate Edition on my Xbox One, not my PS4. I'm not going to have doubles. Next up, we got Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. All three games, Crash Bandicoot, Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back, and Warped. All three games are really amazing. They're all remastered. If you never played Crash Bandicoot as a kid, now is your time. If y'all know what I'm talking about, like PlayStation 1, 2, and 3, yeah. That's old school right there. And next up for this newest one that was on the PS5 now is Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time. And it was about time. This game is actually a little bit more trickier and a lot more harder than the last ones, but this one gave me a challenge and I'm close to beating it soon. And not in a rush to beat this game yet. So yep, that was the first stack. Let's go on to the second stack of games. So next up we got the Crew Ultimate Edition. Has every DLC. Uh-oh. This game got out of this thing. There we go. We got Crawl, which is a limited run game number 89. I'm trying to get into limited run since I've seen some games I like. So Crawl is one of them. I got 3 other limited run games coming soon, which will take a while, but I got this on eBay for a cheap price. And I'll give it that. It was actually a pretty good game, how it is. Next up, the game that is finally fixed after a while, and mine wasn't even broken at all, so I still played it, even when our one was broken. Now it's Cyberpunk 2077, still has day one, and I wasn't hating on it. No, mine wasn't glitching at all. Mine was perfectly fine. I still play it, and I'm still going to keep on playing it. Like, it was an awesome freaking game, going through Night City and playing all of that. There was a little bit glitches, but nothing too bad. Next up, we got Dark Souls 3. Never hard game. I really am trying to find the case for this. I'm trying to find the case for all of these. I had the, like, freaking pre-owned cases that are, like, freaking boring. But yeah, Dark Souls 3, freaking hard game. One, the most hardest game in the Dark Souls series. 2 was the hardest until 3 came around, and I was like, jeez. Let's get into a series that's been pretty amazing, and I think it's just done with, and that's Darksiders series. We got Darksiders War Remaster, which you play as the Horseman War. Freaking amazing game. Way more detail into it and way better, like, I would say quicker attacks than PS3 version, but that's my opinion. Next up, we got Darksiders 2 Definitive Edition, which you play as a Horseman Death. He's probably one of my most favorite right there. Other than War, Death is probably my number one, War is my number two, so Death is my favorite one. Next up, we got Darksiders 3 Fury is a horsewoman, which she calls herself the queen, and this is a little bit different. If you didn't know, 1, 2, and 3 all happen at the exact same time. So y'all didn't know that? Now y'all know. Darksiders 1, 2, 3 all happen at the exact same time. This one's a little bit different. Different power-ups, different bosses, but still the same game. And I think the final game of the franchise, which is the only two-player Darksiders game out there, and it's Darksiders Genesis, which you have War and Strife, both horsemen, the gunsmith, and the sword fighter. Both amazing. I mostly play as Strife in this, since I never play as him, but first time playing as him. Really awesome right there. So let's get into another stack. Okay. We got a survival horror game, which is Daymare 1998, which is actually a pretty okay game. It wasn't really that scary as I thought. It was actually felt like a normal horror game. Nothing scary. There was a few jump scares of mine in this game that I jumped, terrified, and I was like, okay. Yeah, that's Daymare 1998. It was an okay horror game, I'll give it that. Next, a lot of people hate this game, which is not going to get a sequel. Sadly, there's not going to be a sequel to this game, and that is Days Gone 2 is not coming, but we got Days Gone, which is now on the PlayStation 5. I actually really like Days Gone, which a lot of people hated, but I actually kind of like Days Gone. Zombie games, being a biker, riding a motorcycle, man, it was actually pretty fun. I'll give it that. I don't get why people hate on it. I'm not kissing up to it, I'm just giving my own opinion. That's it. It's my own opinion to every single one of these games. No one told me to say this. It's not a script. It's none of that. It's my opinion. Next up, we got Death Stranding. One of the weirdest games of all time. Y'all haven't played Death Stranding? Play it, and you'll be surprised how weird the storyline is. I love the story and all, but it was a little bit weird. That's all I'm gonna say. It was a weird game, but I still loved it. And talking about Anthem being a Destiny game, we got Destiny right here, the first one. one of my favorite Destiny games of all time. This is the first one, which has all DLC, and I mostly beat it completely finally. And yeah, this is probably my favorite Destiny. And talking about that, we got Destiny the Collection, which has every single DLC, which that one has. I actually had to get this one because there was one I did not get into that, and that was the Rise of Iron, right there at the bottom. So yeah, I got this finally completed. So yep, beat it 100%, and hell yeah, it was actually one of my top favorite Destiny games. Then we got Destiny 2, was an okay game, still getting more DLCs, and it started making me think this is probably gonna be an awesome Destiny game. Can't wait for the other 2 DLCs. I mostly got Beyond Light and playing a lot of it. But yeah, playing this game right here, really, really amazing. I had a lot of fun, so I can't wait for the other 2, which will come out soon. This is a classic game that has been remastered, I think. Yep, it's been remastered, and that's Destroy All Humans. Classic freaking game right here. If y'all wasn't around the PlayStation 2 when this came around, or original Xbox, kids play this game, and people my age or even older will say it was actually an awesome game on the PlayStation 2 to the 4. And I will still play that game. I'm hoping there will be more Destroy All Human games on PlayStation 5. Next up, this is a really, really good storytelling game. 3 different stories, freaking so many decisions, so many endings. It was top tier, amazing storytelling game. And that is Detroit Become Human. This speaks for itself as the most best storytelling game. If y'all haven't played this and it's on PS5, play it. If you are a PS4 person, play it, because it's a storytelling game. Some parts will actually make you cry. It almost made me, but I didn't, which was surprising because I cry at the Walking Dead game. But yeah, this was actually really awesome. And yeah, I really want to get back in Detroit Become Human once I get a PS5 to see how it is. So let's get on to the next game, which is DXSX Mankind Divided. Not one of my favorite DXSX. I'm still with Human Revolution. This game is okay. Hammerfly says the best of all time. It's okay for me. I actually liked it. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it's okay for me. So let's get on to the next stack. Oh, we're getting to another one of my favorite series. I know I'm saying a lot of my favorite series because I like different kinds of series. Don't judge me. There's a person I like one, and that's it. There's people I like many. I'm the person I likes many. So we got Devil May Cry HD Collection, which comes with 1, 2, and 3 Dante's Awakening Special Edition. 3 is actually one of my favorites. 2 was okay. 1 actually really got me into the series. So yep, all 3 games are remastered into this game on the PS4. But 3 is still one of my top favorites in that collection. This is a hard-to-find game to find in stores, and y'all had to buy on eBay to get it. And that's the Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition. This right here is a remaster of Devil May Cry 4 on the PS3. And there's actually a thing where you can play as Lady and Trish in this game. So that's why I got to play that story, and I beat it 100%. Next up, this I really can't wait to get on the PS5 as a special edition to play as Virgil, and that's Devil May Cry 5. I freaking love Devil May Cry 5, one of my top favorite Devil May Cries of all time, better than Devil May Cry 3. That's my opinion, so I can't wait to play a special edition on the PS5. Soon enough, but can't be quick enough. Next up, can't wait for this to come around with Diablo 2 Resurrection and Diablo 4, and that's Diablo 3. I've been playing this for a little bit until those two games come around. So we got Diablo 3, the Eternal Collection. Every single DLC into this game, freaking amazing to play with multiple people online, and yeah. I can go drink real quick. My mouth's getting a little dry. Okay. Why these games stick together? Next up, we got DMC, Devil May Cry. A little bit different Devil May Cry than the people we know as Dante and Virgil. And 1, 2, and 3, and 4 and 5. This one's a little bit different. Different Dante, different Virgil, different storyline. A lot of people hated it, but it was actually a pretty okay game for me. Because I love the Devil May Cry series and I tried this out. It was okay and very, very different storyline. And different characters. It was okay to me. Next up, we got Doom. Right here, this is the first one. I believe this is a remastered one from the PlayStation 3, I think. Yeah, PlayStation 3. So this right here is actually one of my favorites. It used to be one of my favorites until this game came around. Doom Eternal. One of my favorite games. I played the expansions. Freaking amazing game. I can't wait to see what's next for Doom. I do have a game coming, like collection coming for Doom. So stay tuned for that. I might be doing an unboxing on my channel. So, yeah. Doom Eternal is one of my favorite Dooms of all time. And might as well get the last stack of these. Okay, next up we got some anime games. One of my favorite animes. And it's Dragon Ball. So we got Dragon Ball FireZ right here. I still haven't played Hammerfly against him. I always play as Super Saiyan 3 Goku in this. And Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta in this. That's all I play as in here. And y'all say I'm bad? Oh well, I don't really care. I don't play competitive. I'm a casual gamer. Next up, we got Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1 right here. I thought it was sticking together. So we got Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1. Pretty awesome game right there. Then we got Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Another amazing game. Probably better than Xenoverse 1. Then we got Dreams. Another awesome storytelling game that took me a while to buy. I just wanted to get it for $10. Then we got the Elder Scrolls Online, which I have Tamriel and Morrowind. I'm still waiting for the next one, Blackwood, which will come out soon. There might be a cut in this video because my phone's kind of dying, so if y'all see a pause or second part, but don't be mad, it's just a cut in my phone. Once my phone gets to a certain charge, I will get back into the video. So I will see y'all in a sec. Okay, I am back. It might feel like 2 seconds for you, but it took like freaking almost like 30 minutes for me. So let's go ahead and get back. I already put the the first 2 sacks that we just finished back on the shelf. So let's go ahead and get on to the third stack right here. See it? Since we were talking about the Elder Scrolls Online, we got Elsewhere, which is another part of it. I will get Somerset and Greymore soon, but I ain't in no rush to get them since they're still pretty expensive. Somerset I've seen a lot, but I need on the Xbox One for one thing, but ps4 is actually okay. Soon I'll get it, but I ain't in no rush. First, we got Evolve right here to end off the letter E of the PS4 collection. So we got Evolve, which a lot of people hated, but I liked it. It was actually a pretty fun game. A lot of people hated it for some reason. There we go. Next, one of my favorite Fallout games of all time, Fallout 4 on the ps4. One of my most favorite games. I think this is probably one of my top favorites are in New Vegas. So, yeah. Fallout 4 is probably titled with New Vegas. Next up, we got another series is the Far Cry series. So we got Far Cry 4. Pretty awesome game. I would say count one of my favorites. Then we got Far Cry 5, where you take back your town. Pretty awesome game right here to play. But 4 is actually probably one of my favorites of all time. Next up, we got Far Cry New Dawn, which is very, very, very bright and colorful game. So you go up against two sisters, which are very, very violent. So, yep. Very bright, colorful. I'm still waiting for Far Cry 6 to come around. Or even announce a release date because they still haven't yet. But I'm still waiting for it. Next, we got the game that is still going on. Still more DLCs added to it. And that's For Honor. I got the regular edition, so surprised this hasn't shut down yet online. Who knows? This probably won't shut down for like another 3 years. That's my give and take. So let's move on to probably a huge series in my collection, and that is Final Fantasy. So this is like a huge collection right here. So let's get into it. We got one of my most top favorite Final Fantasy games is Final Fantasy VII Remake. Can't wait for part 2 to come around. But they got integrated, which I will get down the PS5 to finish that. But yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake, freaking amazing game. Well made game. No glitches at all, which makes this game one of the best games out there. So can't wait for part 2 to come around. I will get integrated soon when I get a PS5. And next up we got Final Fantasy VIII. This is wow, freaking hard game to find because you can't get it in stores and you always gotta get on eBay, Amazon, all that to get this, or Retro Game Store that actually has this. Not that much expensive as I got. I already told y'all the price if y'all go back and see how much I paid for it in the last collection update. It was actually a very cheap price I got. Next up, I got Final Fantasy X and X2 Remastered. Final Fantasy X, amazing game. X2, very awesome game. X2, I think a lot of guys play it most of all. But it was a pretty fun game right there. Next up, we got Final Fantasy The Zodiac Age, which has a teenager this time, which is probably the first time they actually use teenagers in Final Fantasy franchise, I think. But yeah, Zodiac Age, it was pretty okay game right there. Not one of my top favorite Final Fantasies, but it was an amazing storytelling game. Okay, so next up we got Final Fantasy 15, which is a long game to play. So you're like a bad boys type of game. You're in a car, you're fighting, and you teleport. Yeah, it was a pretty awesome game. A lot of DLCs with it, which I'll show you soon. But yeah, this is a pretty awesome game right here. But I'm still trying to find that freaking fully completed collection, but I do got almost all the DLCs. And we got A Realm Reborn, a Final Fantasy XIV. online, one of the DLCs to it, and I got a physical copy. And yes, it's disc, and I'm happy to have it. To play this, you're gonna have to have this game to come with it, Stormblood. So yep, I have both of them. I still haven't gotten to getting back to that Final Fantasy game, but I will soon before it shuts down the online store. But yep, got both of them finally. Next up, we got Final Fantasy Type 0 HD. You know, okay game for me. Not one of my top favorites, but it does have like the demo of Final Fantasy 15 right there, so you tell how old this is. And it's a day one edition, freaking amazing. Next up we got, I know this should be with the letter D for Daisea, but I had to put with the rest of Final Fantasy. And this is Daisea Final Fantasy NT. This is online with all of the characters fighting against each other. You got heroes, you got villains, all of them fighting against each other. Then they work together and they beat a final boss and go separate ways. That's how it is. Really wasn't a big fan of playing Final Fantasy online, but I tried it out. It was actually pretty okay. Next up, we got Steelbook. And that's Ghost of Tsushima Special Edition. Set this stack down. Show you all the Steelbook. Freaking amazing Steelbook. And I love the hell out of this game. Having a samurai like Sekiro games like that and this are freaking amazing, and I'm hoping there will be this coming to the PS5 very quickly. Which it would. It wouldn't shock me. Why is my RGs acting up all of a sudden? Next up we got God of War 3 Remastered. One of my favorite God of Wars of all time. And used to be my top favorite until the next thing I'll show you. But yeah, God of War 3, one of the most brutal games in the series, one of my top favorites. Until this game came out, and now it's God of War ps4, which I can't wait until God of War Ragnarok to come around. But God of War ps4 was freaking amazing, storytelling is awesome, open world. I can't get enough of this game. I will keep playing it until Ragnarok comes. And we got another racing game. We got Gran Turismo Sports. I'm still waiting on the Gran Turismo 7 to come around, but it'll come around soon. But yep, Gran Turismo Sports. Pretty awesome game right there. This collection is amazing collection to have, and it's pretty hard to find. And this is a remaster of Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls. Two amazing storytelling games into one. And yes, it's a double disc. So you have... Yep, it's broken, sadly. So you got Beyond Two Souls and Heavy Rain together, which try to make sure it doesn't scratch up the disc. There we go. Can I close? Why is that closing? There it goes. So yeah, that collection is 10 out of 10. Amazing. This game I thought was going to be cool, and I thought it was the haters just hating, but nope. This game wasn't that fun. Homefront: The Revolution really wasn't that great for me, but it was an okay game, you know. Next up, we got Horizon Zero Dawn, the complete edition. I can't wait for Horizon 2 Forbidden West to come out soon. But yep, Horizon Zero Dawn complete collection. I beat this game. Amazing storytelling. Awesome. And next up, this is an awesome game right here. Also Greek mythology. Let me flip that around. Yep, disc. And this is amazing. I always collect physical copies. If y'all don't know that about me, I collect physical copies. So yep, more Phoenix Rising. Amazing freaking game. Cartoonish. And I still haven't got our DLCs with it. But soon I will to beat this game 100%. And we're at the last of the games for the third stack. So we got Infinite Second Son, which should get a freaking sequel because it was top-notch amazing. So hopefully we'll get a sequel on the PlayStation 5. Jaguar's Rage. It was an okay game, I'll give it that. Journey to Savage Planet. A freaking awesome game. You go outer space, different worlds, and you name your planets. I named the planets weirdly, but I ain't gonna say it in the video at all. Next up, we got Judgment, and I finally heard, I'm not that ahead with the news of video games. I hear is a sequel to Judgment. I'm lucky to beat this game. Lost Judgment, I can't wait to play it, and it is a sequel to this. So I can't wait. I already got my pre-order into that. So all I gotta do is wait and get it in. So next up we got Just Cause 3. Used to be one of my top favorite games of the Just Cause series. Until this game came around. Just Cause 4. Day 1 edition with an awesome looking steelbook. Freaking amazing. But Just Cause 4 is one of my top favorites. And yes, I did go through Tornado multiple times with different vehicles. Don't judge me. So let's get into the next stack of games. Which, as y'all can tell by the thumbnail, I did put it here of that because I put it a certain way on the shelf. But yeah, this is a continuation. So we got Killzone Shadowfall. Now some Killzone game right here. It's been a while since we ever had like a new Killzone game. This was the last game we ever saw of Killzone. Hopefully the franchise will come back. Then we got Last of Us Remastered, one of the top tier 1000 out of 10 game right here. Storytelling is amazing. I did beat it multiple times, got the platinum trophy. I just couldn't stop playing. The one game a lot of people hated and I hated, but I beat it. I hate how they did to this one character. If you haven't played it, I ain't gonna spoil it. And it's The Last of Us Part 2. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not hating on it, it's just I didn't like how it started. I didn't like how you playing against the person that killed the main character. I didn't like how that was. But I ain't hating on it. But that's my opinion about it. Next up, we got Life is Strange Before the Storm. Amazing game right there. Still haven't got 2 yet. I need to beat 2 before True Colors. And we got Lords of the Fallen. A pretty awesome game right there. Give that. We got Monster Hunter World right there. Awesome game right there. And then we got Monster Hunter Iceborne, which is a DLC to it, which comes with my Monster Hunter. And this is a Master Edition, which I really love Monster Hunter. So, can't wait to see what next for Monster Hunter. I did see Monster Hunter, the new one on the Switch, but I'll get it soon. Ain't no rush. That's how we got Mortal Kombat 11. I do have Aftermath, but I will get Ultimate on my PlayStation 5. So soon I'll have all 3 Mortal Kombat 11 stuff. Next up we got amazing series right here. Freaking amazing, top tier. And that's Kingdom Hearts. We got the story so far. This is a collection with 1.5, 2.5, and 2.0. And freaking top tier amazing storylines right there. And then we got my favorite of all time, Kingdom Hearts 3. My top tier favorite Kingdom Hearts game of all time. Next up we got Kingdom of Amalur Re-Reckoning. This game from the PS3 to now, this is actually my favorite. And I heard it's on Switch, and I don't know how that's gonna be, but this on PS4, can't wait to see how it is on PS5 with all the graphics and ray tracing. So yep, Re-Reckoning, freaking amazing. Then we got Knack. This game right here is a kid's game, but really, really amazing game right here. Amazing storytelling and great game. Then you got a sequel to Knack 2. This is when it started getting to like freaking co-op and dynamic combat, and this was my top favorite Knack game. And the last game of that one, which is amazing. I know I'm gonna say it's a lot, but there is a lot of amazing games on the PS4, and this is The Last Guardian. Storytelling, great. Characters, everything about this is top tier amazing. Hopefully I can play this on PS5 and see this again. It's just that good. So that was that stack, and we're off to the next stack. This game right here is hard to get on disc, and yep, I will show y'all. It is actually on. Let me make sure I'm not showing that code. And it's on disc. And Lara Croft and the Temple of Oris. It took me a while to find this on the actual disc, and I finally got it. And it was actually a very, very different Tomb Raider game, or Lara Croft game. It was kind of like the Diablo. So I will soon eventually play with other people. I did beat it by myself, so yep. Can't wait to play with, probably with some of my family members and stuff. But yeah, soon. This game right here is brand new to my collection, and I finally got it at a good price, which was $25. It is $30 game, but I finally got it, and I haven't played it, and it's Little Nightmares 2. So happy I got this in my collection. Play Little Nightmares, the first one, and I loved it. Little Nightmares 2, can't wait to play it. But I've seen gameplay of it so many times, so I can't wait to get into this. Next up, we got Marvel Avengers. Well, a lot of people hated, but it was actually an awesome storytelling game. Story of how they killed Captain America in the first parts. Sorry about spoiler if y'all haven't played this. How they did that, I was like, wow. But seeing that he was okay, really surprising. And I did get where it does come with Spider-Man, which I was happy about that. Next up, talking about Spider-Man, is Marvel Spider-Man Game of the Year Edition. Still haven't got Miles Morales. I do have it on the PS5. I bought on this thinking I was going to get the PS5, but soon I'll get Miles Morales on the PS4. But yep, this is my top tier favorite Spider-Man game until I play Miles Morales. But yeah, 10 out of 10 for Marvel Spider-Man. This one is also new. I got it yesterday in the mail, and y'all can see in the background over there, I do have the poster, and that's Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Can't wait to play 1, 2, and 3 remastered together. Can't wait to play all 3 of them again, but with a little bit better graphics. And this might be on PS5 too. So yeah, freaking can't wait to play that. And this one, a lot of people hate, but it was actually okay for me. It was a good game to play, and it was a Mass Effect Andromeda. Wish they could have done a little bit better with it, but it was actually a good game to play. Next one we got is Medieval. really, really good game right here. I was gonna say top tier, but how the storyline is, of how people remember it, it was actually okay, but to me it was amazing. Really good game right here to play. That's so we got Metal Gear Survive, which is different from Metal Gear Solid, but this is zombies and it's a survival horror game. Next up we got Metro Exodus. No, not Metro Exodus. Redux, which comes with 2033 and Last Light. Right there. And all of these do have all the discs. I'm not just buying the cases. But yep, both of them freaking amazing. But I think Last Light is one of my top favorites out of those two. Just grab another set. We got Metro Exodus now. This is one of my favorite games of the Metro saga. I heard they got a complete edition of it, which I will get on my Series X or PlayStation 5 soon. Then we got Miller Shadow of Mordor. This is part 1. And here's part 2, Shadow of War. Both games are freaking well done. Stories for both games, full stories, so yep. Y'all haven't played that? You should start. Next up, we got Need for Speed series going on. One of my favorite top tier racing games are in Gran Turismo. Need for Speed, I've been playing it for a long time. So we got Need for Speed Heat. One of my favorite Need for Speeds of all time are in Underground, which probably not going to get remastered at all. But we got Payback, used to be my favorites. Rivals. And next up we got Neo. This is the first game, which is a remaster on PlayStation 5. So I'll get it. And Neo 2, which is a darker side of Neo, but really amazing. Then we got another hard game to beat for a while, and it is Your 1886. This game is hard like Bloodborne, Dark Souls, but it's worth beating after a while. Alright. There are a handful of games. We got the Outer Worlds, which is like Journey to Savage Planet. It's one you can't name the planets, but really, really amazing game. And the comedy is hilarious. And we got Overwatch, the Legendary Edition, which I haven't played Overwatch in quite a while. It's been a long time since I played Overwatch, but the last time I played it was a lot of tryhards, but I still love playing Overwatch. We got Pac-Man Championship Edition 2, which comes with Galaga, Pac-Man, Dig Dug. Yeah. Second my parents saw I got this, they played Galaga and Pac-Man and Dig Dug. So yep. I also played them. Also, I really am not that good at Dig Dug, but I'm good at Pac-Man and Galaga. This one I recently got my video game monthly box, but I haven't got time to play it. It's Supercharged Mega Edition of Ori Mech City Brawl. So soon I will get into this after beating a lot of the other games. This game right here, Past Cure, is actually a pretty awesome game right here. It is supernatural and it's a stealth game, but this game is actually really amazing. This game right here, I can't wait to get Strikers, and that is Persona 5 Royal with an awesome looking steelbook right here, which I've been having this for a while, and I did play this, and it can't wait for Strikers. Next up, we got Prayer Hunting Grounds, which I'm surprised the servers are still going after how long it's been. And I actually play it for a little bit. And I'm really not good at prayer, I'm good as a survivor, that's it. And we're at the last stack. We're at the last of the games of the stack there. Next up we got Prey, awesome horror game right there. Rage 2. Ratchet and Clank, can't wait for Rift Apart once I get a ps5. The Ratchet and Clank series, really amazing game. Series. Next up we got Red Dead Redemption 2, which needs to be on the PS5 and Series X because the storytelling of this game and the ending, beautiful ending. Sadly, he had to die, but I still play it over and over, still play online on my Xbox. But storytelling was top tier, amazing, and very, very sad ending. Very sad. And to start off, one of the biggest series and most popular series is Resident Evil. So we got Resident Evil Revelations, the first one. Right there. And that's when we get into second to last stack. We got more Resident Evil. So we got Resident Evil Revelations 2. Resident Evil Original Collection, which comes with 0 and 1. Both remastered. Resident Evil 2 Remake, one of my favorite remakes of all time. We got Resident Evil 3, which is the shortest, but I beat it very quickly. Really didn't like Resistance at all. Resident Evil 4, which deserves a remake. Hopefully you keep the storyline very, very long. But yep, happy to have Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 5, a lot of people hated, but it was co-op and a lot of fun. I beat it by myself. Resident Evil 6, many different storylines. Chris, Ada, Leon, and Sherry on here. So many different ones, but the same ending. And one of the top scariest games used to be was Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. This is the gold edition. You could play this in VR. And I still don't have a VR headset, so soon once I get it, I'm playing this first. And the most recent game, which I haven't even got close of halfway yet, and I'm taking my time with this. And that's Resident Evil Village. I did get the deluxe edition, and it does come with reverse. Soon I'll get this on my Xbox One, but I am in no rush to complete this game. I want to get a platinum trophy on this game. So yeah, can't wait to beat this and key on being to standard, hardcore, and yeah, the hardest difficulty. So it's gone to some more. We got another limited run game. We got Revenant Saga right here. We got Rise of the Tomb Raider 20-year celebration. This game is part 1 to one of the games. Another limited run game. We got Risk of Rain. This game is also 2 players and haven't played with Tom McFly. I haven't played yet, but soon I will. And I will get the second part of it. Saints Row the Third Remastered. I love Saints Row the Third. I can't stand 4 because you're too overpowered, and what's the point of the story of Saints Row 4? That's why I like Saints Row the Third the best. Next up, we got Scribblenauts Mega Pack, which comes with Unmasked and Unlimited. We got another hard game, Sekiro Shadow Dice Twice. They need to stop adding more stuff because I'm not going back to playing it. It was that hard. This game, I'm happy it got remastered on the PS4. Still amazing storytelling, and that's Shadow of the Colossus. Really amazing game right there. And next up, we got Shadow of the Tomb Raider, which is a part 2 of Rise of the Tomb Raider. But I can't wait until the Tomb Raider series comes back around. Hopefully. Next up, we got Skyrim's Trap Team, which is probably the only Skyrim's game on my PS4. Sniper Ghost Warrior Contacts. Yep, Contacts, I said it correctly. I heard they're making a second one, I'll get that soon. We got Sniper Elite 3 Ultimate Edition. I do have Sniper Elite 4 also, so this has all DLC, and I did beat it, and 4. Sniper Ghost Warrior 3 Season Pass Edition. Awesome game right there. Very open world. And I like open world games. This one is probably the most hilarious game right here. South Park The Fractured Butthole. That's all I'm going to say about it. This one I haven't gotten into, but I will soon enough. I got this in my VJ unbox. And that's Space Hulk. Once I beat it, I will do a review about this on my channel. We got SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, which is a remaster of on the PS2 one. I did beat this in 100% and got a platinum trophy. Next up, we got Spyro Renegade Trilogy, which comes with Spyro the Dragon, Spyro Ritor's Rage, and Year of the Dragon. So all 3 of them are remastered, and I beat all 3 of them. 100%, it took me a month to beat it. And last side of games of that stack, we got Starlink Battle for Atlas, Star Wars Battlefront True Elite Troopers Edition. This is probably one of my favorite Star Wars Battlefront games of all time. And one of my favorite Star Wars games of all time is Jedi Fallen Order. Top tier, amazing. We got The Surge, and we got Surge 2. Both same storyline. I think I like Surge 2 a lot better than Surge. So, we're on to the last stack of games. So, yep. I know this probably is a long video after I'm done editing, but y'all won't see a clutch update for quite a while. Next up, we got Taxi Chaos, which is, I'll say, a sequel to Crazy Taxi, which is another old school game. We got Timefall 2, Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. We got Tom Clancy games. We got Ghost Recon Breaking Point. My favorite one, Ghost Recon Wildlands. My top favorite. Tom Clancy's A Division. And we got Tom Clancy's A Division 2. Division 2 is one of my favorites. Division. Then we got Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection, which my sister is playing right now. She was the Uncharted series just as much as I do. I did beat them all, and I still gotta beat them in the hardest difficulty ever. Still haven't done that. I did on PS3, but never on the PS4. So let's move on. And so we got Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. Really amazing. Right there to end Drake's story. We got Lost Legacy, which first time 2 main character females in the Uncharted series, Nadine Ross and Chloe Fraser. Both amazing. Next up, we got Until Dawn, which determines who survives and who dies in this game. So it's up to you. One of the funniest games and probably the low budget game of all time, the Untitled Goose Game. Amazing and funny game right there. Vikings Wolf of Midgard. One of my favorite Telltale games of all time, The Walking Dead. The complete Telltale series definitive. Comes with all 4 seasons and every single day. I did beat it finally. Next up, we got Watch Dogs. I still need to get Watch Dogs 2. We got Watch Dogs Legion, which is my top favorite Watch Dogs, Werewolf the Apocalypse Wolfwood. An awesome game right there. It reminds me of Twilight for some reason. I don't know. And we're at the final set of games, so let's get into the final stack. We got The Witcher Wild Hunt 3, which is an awesome series, which definitely needs a sequel. So I got that edition, and I got the complete edition with all DLCs, so hopefully I'll get the rest of it done. It's a long game, so I'm still trying to get a platinum trophy for it. Sorry about that, y'all. My parents need me for something. Next up, we got Wolfenstein 2 and New Colossus. Wolfenstein Youngblood. We got some wrestling games. A lot of people hate, but I like wrestling games. We got WWE 2K16 with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Go Suplex City and WWE 2K17 against Brock Lesnar. Burn Down with Seth Rollins and WWE 2K18. Be Phenomenal in WWE 2K19 with AJ Styles. And the only VR game I got for a while, I got this from Video Game Monthly, was PlayStation VR Lone Human Chapter 1, which I still need to get VR. So that is my full PS4 collection update. Y'all won't see another update for quite a while, which probably won't be until like September, October time. So make sure you smash the like button, comment down below what's your favorite game out of this collection update. And make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell to notify when I put videos just like this one for y'all to watch, enjoy, and share with your friends. So that's it. That's all I say. Keep on 9,000 Collector Nation. See y'all next time. Peace out.